A very good afternoon to you. Welcome to the news updates on Dominion Television, Ibadan. I am Pat Aito. The federal government has imposed a 7-year ban on the establishment of new federal universities, polytechnics and colleges of education, citing the proliferation of underutilized institutions, overstretched resources and a drop in academic quality. The decision was approved at the Federal Executive Council FEC meeting presided over by President Bola Tinubu at the Presidential Villa Abuja, following a presentation by the Minister of Education, Dr. Tunji Alausa. The FEC, however, approved 9 new universities despite the freeze. Alausa stressed that the ban also extends to new private polytechnics and colleges of education to prevent further under-enrollment. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has urged political parties to adhere to the peace accord signed ahead of the upcoming Ibadan North Federal Constituency by-election scheduled for Saturday, the 16th of August 2025. The Oyo State Resident Electoral Commissioner, Dr. Adeniro Ramontela, stated this during the formal signing ceremony held in Ibadan, noting that the INEC has configured 526 model voter accreditation system machines, BVAS, with 48 backups, and is deploying a total of 2,062 ad hoc officials across 512 polling units in the Ibadan North Federal Constituency. It further disclosed that the movement restrictions will be enforced in key areas of Ibadan North starting from midnight on Friday ahead of the Saturday poll to ensure public safety and smooth conduct of the elections. The upcoming by-election follows the unfortunate death of the former lawmaker representing the constituency, Honorable Olaide Akiremi, popularly known as Jagaban. Meanwhile, 5 political parties have been accredited by the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, for the Ibadan North Federal Constituency by-election scheduled for Saturday, the 16th of August 2025, and have signed a peace pact. Candidates of the African Democratic Congress, ADC, Akin Alamu Dexter, All Progressives Congress, APC, Olawale Hasrob Olatunji, All Progressive Grand Alliance, APGA Chief Olajumoke Olabisi Ojushusi, People's Democratic Party, PDP, Honorable Fola Oyekule, and the chairman of the Zenith Labour Party in Oyo State, Honorable Ademola Ojo, who represented the candidate Ahmed Badmus, were those who signed the peace pact. The event held at the INEC Coalition Center in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital, was supervised by the resident electoral commissioner, Dr. Adeniro Ramontela, accompanied by Commissioner of Police, Oyo State Command Femi Haruna, and other sister security agencies. The Oyo State government has celebrated the legacy of legendary playwright and Shango devotee Duro Ladipo with a public symposium held at his historic Bode Wasime residence in Ibadan as part of the ongoing World Shango Festival 2025. The Commissioner for Culture and Tourism, Dr. Wasiu Olatubosu, who chaired the event, said the symposium was aimed at reinforcing Oyo's commitment to preserving culture, tradition, and the creative economy. Our correspondent, Eniola Salvador, has the report.
The week-long World Shango Festival in Ibadan with a public symposium at Duro Ladipo's House of Culture in Basharun, attracting scholars, cultural custodians, theatre practitioners, and tourists. Speaking at the event, Commissioner for Culture and Tourism, Dr. Olatubosun, announced that the state government plans to unveil an official cultural anthem next year, noting that tourist inflow to Oyo State has risen from 2,000 to 15,000 in recent years.
The number of people coming to Oyo State keep on increasing. We can showcase as our cultural anthem for Yoruba an anthem that is universally accepted.
Guest speakers include one of Duro Ladipo's son, Yomi Duro Ladipo, who urged Nigerian youth to learn from his father's life and work as a way of connecting to their heritage.
That citizens should come and take over this place and come.
Also speaking, veteran cultural promoter Tunde Odunlade stressed the importance of spreading the knowledge of Yoruba culture, both locally and internationally.
Shango to Yoruba is the emblem, is the truth in our culture.
Recognized by UNESCO in 2023 as part of intangible cultural heritage of humanity, the World Shango Festival continues across Oyo State. Eniola Salvador for Dominion News.
And away from that, women in the hospitality industry are advocating for greater female participation to enhance the sector's growth. This call was made during the visit to Dominion Broadcast Group as part of the trip to Ibadan, the Ose capital. Grace Aino reports.
About the high level of poverty that has left many Nigerians struggling. These women in the hospitality sector have admonished their peers to explore opportunities in this field for financial independence.
Here in Ibadan, because we'd like to explore the city and find out potentials which we can tap into as with the tourism aspect and the hospitality aspect, being that Ibadan is known for heritage sites. So we'd like to see more of that and incorporate women into the women in hospitality and tourism.
While acknowledging that every profession comes with its challenges, they urge women not to feel discouraged.
From the government, they don't encourage entrepreneurs at all, especially in this industry. That's when they will come with the land use charge. I think of recent, some even came with music, something. We have to pay for listening to music in the hotel. I mean, this is unfair.
Because there's this perspective that women in hospitality, they are prostitutes, they are not serious-minded one, but just come with a mind that, yes, this is what I want to do, and make sure you have all it takes to do it.
The right, support, and increased female leadership. The hospitality industry has the potential to become one of Nigeria's major economic drivers. I know Grace, Dominion News.
And on the foreign scene, Cape Verde has declared a state of emergency on the islands of São Vicente and Santo Antão after deadly floods which killed at least 9 people and forced 1,500 from their homes. The state of emergency activates crisis funds and urgent infrastructure repairs in the Atlantic Ocean islands of the west coast of Africa. Rescue teams are desperately searching for missing people, while roads, homes and vehicles have been severely damaged. United States President Donald Trump and Russia's President Vladimir Putin have disclosed plans to discuss resolving the Ukraine crisis during the summit in Alaska. It comes as the United Kingdom Prime Minister Keir Starmer met Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, indicating a viable chance of a ceasefire between Russia and Ukraine before the summit. This meeting was a coordinated show of support from the UK. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has announced that Pakistan will create a new force in the military to supervise missile combat capabilities in a conventional conflict, a move to match the neighboring rival India. Shehbaz disclosed that the creation of the Army Rocket Force was announced at a ceremony held in Islamabad to commemorate the worst conflict in decades with India. Sharif also said in a statement from his office that it will be equipped with modern technology, adding that the force will prove to be a milestone in strengthening the combat capability of Pakistan's army. And in sport, Barcelona has announced that the Calatan club has received confirmation from the Spanish La Liga that their own new goalkeeper, Joan Gracia, can be registered for the 2025-2026 season because of captain Marc-Andre ter Stegen's long-term injury status. This latest development allowed the Blaugrana to elevate the salary cap and facilitate the registration of additional players without breaching the financial fair play regulations. It will be recalled that the length of ter Stegen's injury led to a quarrel between the goalkeeper and Barcelona in the past weeks. Ter Stegen mentioned that his recovery from lower back surgery, which he underwent in July, would take about 3 months. However, Barcelona believes that Stegen's recovery period will be longer, and as a result, they will have to now put the 33-year-old on a long-term injury list. Always know that you can follow us across our social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and LinkedIn at Dominion Broadcast, and on X at Dominion Cast. And that is the news update on Dominion Television. Thank you so much for watching. I am Pat Ito.